Look, I have a cup of Job. That's what they say. Job. I don't know where that came from, but I just heard. Cup of Job. I think I need a cup of Job. Why are these words here? Why? Where'd they come from exactly? What do you think? My cheek looked like I had candy in it. I had no candy in it, but it looked like I had a candy in there. Hello, the sun is shining. Say hello, sun. If you see a butterfly, say hello, butterfly. If you see a ladybug, hey, ladybug. If you see a frog, hello, frog. I remember when I went to my best friend's house. I went to go visit her in Florida. And we were at the pool. And I think we went to go throw something in the garbage or something, and there was a frog just chilling on the top of the garbage can. Or inside of it, I can't remember. But it was just, the frog was very green, and he was cute and small. He made me want a frog, like, because it was so cute. The frog was cute. Why does it look like, looks like there's something in my cheek right now. It's just my cheeks. My cheeks are cheeky. Cheeky. That's another funny little word that some people say. I hear that when people say, like, if somebody's being snooty or slick at the mouth, you cheeky. You too cheeky. You talking too much. You talking too much. Stop talking so much. Okay, let me see. If you see a tree, say hello, tree. The trees are alive. They're our ancestors. Remember that. They've been here way before us, and they like help us to stay alive. Because the leaves provide us with oxygen, so we can have some fresh air to breathe. The less trees around, the less fresh the air. Don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you know? How'd that go? Let me see. Let me see. Let me bring it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Too much stuff going on here. Wait. Okay. Yes. Now we could do it. Let's see. Spirit, what do you want our honey roses to know today? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know, Spirit? I heard Spirit sees you as stronger, more stable, more sure of yourself. You've been more sure of yourself lately when it comes to certain aspects of your life, like your decision making. You feel more sure of yourself, okay? You've walked away from a lot of situations that made you feel unsure of yourself, so that's why you're stronger now. I heard I feel better now, feel better now. It's like I want the room to be lighter, liking, okay? So you created a few different strategies to get away from a few different people. I don't feel like it's just one person. It feels like, do I want to move it? I don't know. It feels like a multitude of people. It doesn't feel like one person. I feel like you had to cut some people off because it was time to. It was just time to. You realized the problem, and the problem was that those relationships, I said relationships, they lacked love. I heard you have to pay the cost for love lost. So when you're around people that have no love, you pay the cost for that. It's like you end up suffering consequences when you choose to be around people that you know are not quite right. Not quite right. You walking away from people and choosing yourself was like a gift. That's like the best gift you could have given to yourself. Do you even realize it? I'm sure many of you do. But it's like Spirit wants me to say it. You walking away from all of these people. For some reason, the Eight of Pentacles in this Eight of Pentacles card is giving me that you could have like distanced yourself and severed ties with up to 8 people, or maybe even more than that for some of you. Some of you could have been less, but I feel like it was a lot more people than you ever thought that you needed to do that with. Like, you know. So, let's see. What else? You decided to be more frugal with people, like with your time, maybe with your money as well. Like you decided to be more conscious of what you give, because you were being too giving. I feel like you're recognizing how giving you were and how it really affected you in a negative way, because I feel like you realized people will keep asking just because you always say yes. So you stop saying yes. Like, I'm not saying yes no more, because y'all doing a lot right now and not doing enough. How you do a lot and not enough at the same time? They're doing a lot by asking for a lot, but then once they get what they're asking for, they don't do anything with it that's worth anything. So it's like a waste. I feel like you had many people around you that were very wasteful in various ways. And you got tired. I'm seeing you just got tired of it. Like, come on now, y'all. Stop it. Stop right now. Stop right now. This is unacceptable behavior. And it's almost like when you actually said something, you made them feel some type of way. People are so used to you being like chill about stuff that once you spoke up, now you mean. Now you mean, now something wrong with you because you saw through the nonsensical activity, and now they're like, oh, so I really have to actually put some work in now? You're not just going to give to me no more? And you're like, that's absolutely correct. No, I am not going to give to you because you're not even doing anything. Like, I can understand if you want. It's just not worth your time anymore. And you're not going to put up with people's nonsense. Like, they expect you to stay the same. No matter what, like they just expect you to stay the same. But in certain instances in life, it's not healthy to stay the same. That could seem contradictory to some, that it's not healthy to stay the same, but when it comes to certain things that you realize over time, it is not worth it to stay the same. If you remain in your own energy and you stay the same being true to yourself, that's one thing. But if you stay the same to accommodate someone else, when what many other people want from you is not even the right thing, you know, for you to do for you, that's when you have to change. Throughout life, I noticed that many people pride themselves on not changing. And that's good from a certain perspective. but not all the time. You must know how to use your discernment to know when something needs to change. If you know something is not right and it's not really working for you, you should change it. I think sometimes people hold on to what they feel like is morally and ethically correct because they want to live righteously. They want to live their life right. And sometimes that could trick you. That's why sometimes your heart could trick you sometimes. And it's good for us to make sure our heart is not heavy so we don't get tricked. Because if our heart has any heaviness in it, it could get confused. You know how many people say follow your heart? And sometimes I'll even say that I do what's in my heart, because sometimes I do, depending on the state and the condition of my heart at that time. I know when my heart gets heavy because I can feel it, and then I know I need to cleanse my energy. I need to cleanse my frequency, my psyche. I know when I need a spiritual cleanse because I can feel heaviness. But if your heart is heavy, you can't trust your heart, because your heart will tell you to do something that's not good for you. Like, okay, say for instance, you're loyal to someone, right? Loyal to them. You are there for them. You are like an angel in disguise that they realized was actually a real angel on earth, right? And then they end up cheating on you or something like that. And that's never something that you really wanted, right? So how can I say what I'm thinking? Sometimes when people do something that they shouldn't have done in a relationship to sever it, sometimes people, when they feel like you're not going nowhere or like there's no consequences, they begin to treat you worse because they feel like they can. Like, oh, I could do this. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to say anything to me, so I might as well just keep doing what I want. I could do what I want. Regardless of who it hurts and how it hurts a person, it doesn't matter. And then you stay and you say, I love this person, you know, I love them very much, but then your heart breaks more every day. And you saying that you want to stay, could that be your heart playing tricks on you? You know, if you know that you're going to be with that person, you're going to be unhappy. And you're not going to be able to feel like yourself around this person. Because sometimes it gets like that. If somebody wrongs you and you was doing them right, your whole insides be messed up. Everything that you truly feel like the true nature of you feels tainted. It feels like broken. So that's not healthy. That's why I say your heart could trick you. Your heart could trick you and make you think one thing that's not, and it's something else. And that's not all the time, but under certain circumstances. And that's for anything, even if it's not like a relationship with someone you lay down with. No matter what type of relationship it is, if somebody is mistreating you and you find a way to stick around them because you're saying, oh, I love them and they're going to change, but they're getting worse, your heart is playing tricks on you. And you end up not being real with yourself. It's one thing if you can connect with the person to repair damage, but if the person that wronged you in the relationship is not giving any signs or suggesting any form of opportunity to improve the circumstances of the current state of or the condition of the relationship, then it's a waste of all of your energy, because you'll be the only one putting in the effort and you'll still be the one who is suffering consequences from what someone did to you. And I can't say that it's okay to follow your heart in that time. And that's why I say your heart can play tricks on you. It really can. I'm actually writing a book about this, but I'm halfway done. I've been busy. I've been on pause with my book writing because I've been trying to help my dad. But it's just something that I want you guys to think about and tell me how you feel about what I just said. Tell me if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, because I'm interested in what you have to say. I just know from in my life, there's times when I know I could follow my heart because it's clear, it's clean and clear. But then there's times where I did follow my heart and I knew that, well, I know now because I really didn't know at the time. I know at those times my heart was heavy and I couldn't trust my heart. So I learned that at any moment, if I can't trust my heart, I must depend on my soul. This is why it's so important. Well, soul and spirit, because the spirit guides the soul. I always think, well, this is what Spirit told me one day, that like our soul is a clone of the spirit. And then at the end of it all, our soul goes back in union with our spirit and goes off into the next phase of life, you know, into the rest of the journey of our consciousness journey, to say the least. So tell me what you think about that right there, because that is, you can't, that heart, man, that heart can confuse you, because especially if you're just a righteous person, like even our righteousness can confuse us too, in a way, because you'll be trying to be right and upstanding. Like, I'm an upstanding person, I'm going to do the right thing. You know, I believe in God, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to treat people how I want to be treated. You know, it's all good. It's all the good stuff. But then when you are giving that energy to someone who's a toxic, I heard toxic crab. Usually when people say people are crabby, that means that they're like grumpy, they have a nasty attitude. So giving that righteous energy to a Krabby Patty, like what? No, that's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. I mean, you don't gotta go crazy with it, but at the same time, you can't be a part of my life, Krabby Patty. You must go. Check them up, deuces. Gotta go, you know? All right, so, that's one of the best energies that you can stay in. You know, being honest with yourself, knowing when to follow your heart and knowing when your heart is heavy. Do you know when your heart is heavy? Are you aware of that? Do you know when you feel like a walking zombie? I will survive. I refuse to be a walking zombie. I choose a life. I can see what others cannot see. In you, we are forever forgotten in the place of nowhere. You will be forever forgotten in the place of nowhere. That's only if you choose to be a zombie. You'll be forever forgotten in the place of nowhere. That's that emo song that I thought about one day that I told you about. It's a little emo, but it came out of me though. So, hey, there you go. Yeah. Don't be a walking zombie. Don't be a walking zombie in the name of righteousness that you didn't use with discernment. You must use your righteousness with discernment, because if you use righteousness, trying to be righteous to the unrighteous, there has to be boundaries there. Because you could try to work it out with the unrighteous, but if they not budging, then it's time to chuck them up. Because you can't get stuck there with these people. They will drag you down into the pits of doom. And then you're going to be looking down there like a zombie. You're going to look like a zombie like them. No. Refuse to be a walking zombie. Refuse. Refuse to be a walking zombie. You are alive. I choose alive. Okay? Yes. Choose alive. I think this is it for this message. Y'all like my emo song? It's real emo. It's kind of dark, and emo-ish. But yeah, I wrote that last year or something. It just comes to me. Music comes to me. Okay. I think you're just tired of feeling defeated by relationships, and it's time for you to continue to use discernment with your righteousness. Don't allow your righteousness link to your heart and have you making decisions that you think are pure, but they're actually toxic decisions based off a false claim of righteousness. Wow. The things we have to go through to learn something. Trying to be good to people who don't even recognize good because they just toxic. All right. Everything you do with love. If you would like to book a coaching call with me, or if you would like to book a reading with me, go to www.milkhoneyrows.org. You can do that there. If you would like to purchase any of my books, you can do that as well on www.milkhoneyrows.org. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.